Welcome back to Let's Play Oracle of Seasons, Part 17.
17! We're about halfway through Unicorn's Cave now, and now Gerda is slaying bats.
Yes. So, in the intervening time... Ooh, 100 rupees. In the intervening time, I've managed to upgrade my machine since then, and I've also started attempting to play Worlds of Magic, which is pretty much a spiritual successor to Master of Magic, and by that I mean it's pretty much an outright clone, and yet it's not nearly as fun somehow.
In the intervening time, I must have read like 3 books.
Holy shit, I only reread 2.
Well, you reread books?
Yes, I do. If I enjoy a book enough, I will reread it. In fact, that's pretty much my criteria too. If I'm going to own something, it has to be something that I can reread.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of the books that I get now, I take them out from either the library or I outright buy them at the bookstore. Like Emily Dickinson. That's not how you bomb.
Indeed. Also, I have just learned that it might actually be my fucking video player that's fucking me over. My god. I'm okay now, don't worry about it.
Okay. In the meantime, we have very bright, exciting colors all around us. Look at this shit. It's just, these are the kinds of colors that make your heart rate start going. It's reds and purples.
Yes, Unicorn Cave is awesome.
It's just it's like you're surrounded by hues of power. Swing attack.
Unfortunately, we cannot hit the P-hats from here.
Unfortunately, the air is not an enemy. Because if it was, this would be one hell of a freaking fighting game.
Behold the coolest item in the game, the magnetic gloves.
I love these gloves.
These are awesome. You can kill enemies with them. You can, solve switch puzzles with them.
And all by the power of magnetism. It's like how in Pokemon, how they include a lot of real-world elements. It's actually it's oddly out of place in a game like this.
How out of place? Why do you think it's out of place?
I don't know. It's just, I mean, like by comparison to Pokemon, at least, because Pokemon, basically prides itself on incorporating real-world shit into a fantasy RPG. This is Swords and Dragons, and now all of a sudden we have to acknowledge that we are on a globular planet with 2 poles on each end, just like our own planet.
Well, why does it have to have 2 poles? Why can't it have more than that?
Well, because don't you know that all magnetism on Earth depends on the poles?
Yes, but that doesn't mean that Link's planet has to have only 2 poles.
Maybe it has 3.
See? And what if they're the west, east, and southwest poles?
Well, then there would have to be a western magnetic polarity on this shit and make like a triangle of magnetism.
And here's our mini-boss.
It's a tiger!
Yes, this is actually one of the coolest mini-bosses freaking ever. It's like a Beyblade.
Yeah, I like the bosses that, they don't require any specific strategy. You just come in, they attack you, and you slash the crap out of them. Couldn't be simpler.
And he's dead.
That was really fast.
Yes, spin attacking the power gem on his tail is, pretty much an instant win.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't have all the small keys, so now I have to go small key hunting.
Your progress through the rest of this dungeon is going to be slow because they really amp up the maze factor. You have to... There are rooms where it seems simple enough to just pick the right entrance, but you have to find all of the alternate routes to the same rooms. Because, very shortly we're going to see that you're going to be on the other side of a wall, and you have to find the entrance to that area before you can proceed. Fuck you, Igors.
I hate these mobs. I do.
These guys suck. They want you to use the magnetic gloves, but you could just run into them and catch them in the middle of switching the polarity.
That's the only way I figured out how to kill these guys. I don't know how you're supposed to kill these guys with the magnetic gloves.
You're supposed to attract them depending on their polarity. Opposites attract.
Yeah, but if you attract them, then you can't attack them.
This is true, which is why the simplest way to beat these creatures is to just wait for them to transform, because they have to stand still while they're doing that.
Right.
These are some of the only enemies in the game that actually respond to the magnetic gloves.
Yes. I think they're one of, like, 2. Because I think the Dark Nuts actually respond to the magnetic gloves, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I actually forgot about the Dark Nuts. They're also the armor heads. You could take their shields off if you use the gloves on them. So much noise!
So very much noise. This is the most annoying room in the game.
Yeah, because now you have to turn around and you have to find the other way to this exact same room. It's because for some reason the game remembers the position of those north balls.
Yes, of the magnet spheres.
Magnet spheres.
No,
Grenade, you
you
seem confused.
You want to put it over there. You do.
No, you don't. Not there. Not there. You gotta. Yeah, you have to
there.
position it so so you could pick it up once you're on the other side of those blocks. I sense a jump cut.
I hope there's a jump cut. Aww.
Because now we gotta turn around. We're backtracking.
Yes.
We are definitely backtracking. Fuck you, Igor.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but I really dislike that your power bracelet can get stuck on walls. That annoys me.
That is true. Like the power gloves can at least try to grab onto pretty much anything except for the enemies. Well, except for some of the enemies, rather. Which, honestly, it's cool that the game is flexible enough to at least let you do shit like that. But they don't help you get keys.
Indeed. Also, the minecarts are slightly more picky than I would like.
Demon has to minecart.
Yes.
Now he has key. Now use key on door.
And this is not an adventure point and click game.
If only, right?
No, I don't actually care for adventure point and clicks.
It could be like the point and click adventure is broken up by fight sequences.
It could.
What an amazing dungeon.
Well, we do like this dungeon a lot.
We do. Because, like, it's oddly balanced, but the balance is offset by how many times you could get lost just trying to find the correct path.
Yeah.
But this is way more tolerable to some of the dungeons that will come later. Dungeon 7 and 8 are just outright fucking labyrinths.
I actually like Dungeon 8.
Dungeon 8's pretty cool. But it's you could get lost multiple times.
Yes.
How quickly can you click buttons over and over again?
That's what these turnstiles are all about, and the turnstile puzzles are puzzles I tend to get stuck on quite a bit because I'm pretty quick on my fingers, but I'm usually not quick enough.
Yeah, because the second that you're not holding the button, the game counts that as a fall, and then you go down the pit.
Yep. Kill all the flan, except they're not actually flan. They're, are they choo-choos? Yeah, they're choo-choos.
What, the slimes?
Yeah, the slimes are choo-choos.
I think so. I think they only introduced choo-choos in Wind Waker.
No. You had choo-choos in Majora's Mask.
Oh, I don't. Well, they had bomb shoes in Ocarina of Time. Those were not enemies.
There's nothing in there, Demon. There should be something in there, but there isn't.
Why is there any water in here at all? Now that I think about it.
Because this room is almost an exact mirror of one of the diving rooms in Oracle of Ages.
Interesting. Look at this. It's a 5x5 square of nothing to do. And Demon is slowly coming to terms with this.
There should be a small key here.
So there should be something.
A piece of heart, a small key, a fuck you gacha seed, something.
A rupee. A fairy. Something. But there's nothing.
But we now have enough small keys to finish the dungeon.
Yes, we do. Because now we can get through that key door that we saw earlier, through the other side, and the key block. Both of those things are stopping you from getting the boss room and the boss key, respectively. For some reason, I never tire of the noise that it makes while you're going on the minecart. It's got like a rhythm to it.
Yes, it does.
Now we're here. So now we get the payoff.
Behold the power of magnet shields.
I like how fast you went through that. That took some cojones. So I usually take my time when going through that.
And that particular puzzle is why I love the magnetic glove so much.
Yeah. It's creative.
The ability to alter your height with the magnetic gloves is just amazing.
Yeah. These platforms can go fuck themselves.
Yes, the platforms can go fuck themselves, but the puzzle itself is awesome.
Yes. Because I believe that... Oh, right, there's no bottomless pit here, so if you get stuck in the spikes, you're gonna take damage till you die.
Yep.
I think, yeah, both of the platforms are spinning in opposite directions. And it's kind of hard to tell which direction they're spinning in until you jump on it.
But we have solved the puzzle now.
Yay!
Alright, we've got the boss key. There is a treasure chest left. And we actually need that one, don't we? Yeah, because we still have a small key block.
Yeah, you see how many alternate pathways there are to the same goddamn rooms? That's probably my least favorite thing about this dungeon, is that the first half of this dungeon is a breeze. The second half of this dungeon takes twice as long as it should. To get to the boss room, you gotta take the key block on the right side of this room. What? You already used both of your keys.
Yes, I did.
So you have to get one more key.
Behold the power of jump cut.
I miss you, Jump Cut. Make everything so simple.
Oh, there's the magnet block that I need.
Oh yeah! Because you have to, that's a trial and error type thing, because you wouldn't know that there was a block over there because the screen conveniently omits that half of the room.
There we go.
We did it! Now we can finish the dungeon!
Indeed. But how do we get back across? Simple. We use magnetism to push us across.